Just 2 hours away from here in Omaha, Nebraska, an ice raid took place, which is why you see multiple people out here waving their flag. This could be one of the tightest Senate races in Nebraska history, with Dan Osborne, who's a union leader, running as an independent against Republican Deb Fischer. After many concerned residents called in, this is only a training exercise where rookies and veterans can come in here, see how they can contain this fire. Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill, according to Senator Pete Ricketts, is a once-in-a-generation chance to boost the country's growth.
Did you ever think that you would see 100 years?
No.
In September of 2001, 246 airline passengers prepared for their morning flight. 2,606 civilians all over New York went to sleep to await their new day of work. 343 firefighters, 60 police officers, and 8 paramedics prepared for their morning shifts that unfortunately would later be met with 4 coordinated Islamist terrorist attacks by Al-Qaeda.
Something believed to be a plane crashed into the South Tower of the World Trade Center. We have no idea what it was. It was a tremendous boom. Just a few...
Now, to pay tribute in their second event, the Norfolk community has come together with Norfolk Fire and Rescue to honor the fallen of the 9/11 in a powerful way, recreating the 110-story climb faced by first responders.
Three, 2, 1, go.
We want to encourage people to try climbing. Whether you hit that 110 flight mark or not, just being there to participate is what we're looking for. And regardless of where people are at in their climb, we'll come together in the middle of the field just to kind of remember those that were lost.
To give participants a visual of what was lost that day, they will march with an item just like this to showcase the bravery of a past never to be forgotten.
We have tags with pictures of responders from that day that'll those that are climbing will be able to carry with them.
Even though it had been his day off, special gas firefighter and EMT Sean Rowe not only participates in the grueling exercise, honoring the fallen, but shares the memories that still resonate 24 years later.
I was at my mom's house getting ready to take care of mow the lawn and take care of the yard work when she called me. I responded into the city that day. It was kind of crazy. There was no traffic whatsoever on a weekday going into Manhattan.
Assigned to the 16th Battalion in Harlem, Rowe vividly recounts arriving at his station, heading into the city, and witnessing the chaos erupting in downtown Manhattan, a scene that remains seared in his memory.
Right after the second tower collapsed, we pretty much got on site there, Battery Park City, and just the devastation was just absolutely crazy.
Rowe says he lost countless friends that day. Even after 24 years, he hopes we never forget, because days like this bring a sense of understanding that some may never fully grasp.
It's heartwarming to know that people are really still remember and are willing to go out and sacrifice and to push out 110 stories. You know, it's just unreal. It's really cool to see.
And it was especially heartening to see so many young people not only participate, but finish with enthusiasm.
I tried to run as fast as I could.
So
I thought I could
stairs?
only make it to 20. I went up and down the stairs
46 times.
46 times.
Wow.
I thought I would only make it to 20.
In a single moment, life can change forever. As you live and breathe, remember the blessings as you prepare for tomorrow. Kiss someone you love, hug someone a little bit tighter, and don't take life for granted. In Norfolk, Hanky Hazelton, News Channel, Nebraska. Exactly 1 year ago today, on October 7th, was the anniversary of the explosion in O'Neill, when a vehicle had ran into a gas line, causing extensive damage to the high school next door and completely wiping out the parish, and also causing severe damage to the hospital behind me.
that day, we had to fully shut down the hospital. The first time in our history since 1952 that we closed the doors, locked the building, and turned off the lights.
To walk away from a facility and know that there's nobody here to take an emergency phone call or to be here to care for somebody who is having a life-threatening emergency or wanting to come have a baby, that had a big impact on our clinical team.
Back to full strength, the hospital staff detailed their long road to recovery. From severe electrical damages to the rebuilt kidney dialysis center, a department hit hard by the explosion.
All of these machines that you can see in here have been replaced, as well as the chairs that they sit in. And while they were a wipeable, cleanable surface, we couldn't guarantee that there wasn't little bits and pieces of glass. So we did replace everything that was in here to ensure our patients' safety.
Ultimately, our emergency generators were affected during the explosion. Our normal power utility was unaffected during the actual explosion, but our emergency power system was down. Both of our emergency generators were damaged in the explosion.
With 75 new windows and a state-of-the-art chiller air conditioner, Avera St. Anthony nears completion, setting its sights on a few final upgrades slated for 2026.
We are upgrading to a new generator. So if you remember back to where the explosion happened, our 2 generators are right next to that explosion. And so we're moving to a larger single unit generator.
Our large flooring project is expected to start here within the next 2 to 3 weeks. So we've got a lot accomplished, but we still have a ways to go. Some of that work will continue into next spring and summer.
Kazera said they have come a long way, but the hospital's remarkable progress is thanks to the community's unwavering support.
I really want everyone to understand how grateful we are for everybody's prayers, support, showing up to help, because we're in such a better place now than we were a year ago. And it's not because of anything I did or our team even did, but it really is a community effort.
In O'Neill, Hanky Hazelton, News Channel, Nebraska.
Elias Reed pleading no contest came just days after his girlfriend, Kaylin Sweezy, who had pled guilty to tampering with physical evidence and being an accessory to a felony. And it all stems from Elias, who went into a bowling alley and shot both Curtis Strom and William Teffet in the back of the head with a shotgun. And today, 27-year-old Reed was sentenced to life in prison without parole on 2 counts of first-degree murder. And we got to speak with both the son and the sister of Curtis Strom, talking to them about what exactly he meant to the community and to their family, and if they felt that justice was served.
Whole focus in life was to help people. There was a blizzard here, and we lost power for like 3 or 4 days, and he had a gas grill at the bowling alley, so he went down there and made a big pot of soup and packaged it all up and drove around the community and gave it to the elderly that didn't have anything to eat.
We feel like the sentencing is fair, and the fact that he doesn't get to step out and see the light of day again is probably our biggest joy right now.
Reed is currently being transported to the Nebraska Department of Corrections, and one thing the judge pointed out earlier today was that Reed didn't have any prior convictions other than in 2018. He did have a misdemeanor with failing to appear, and so he asked Reed, why would you do something like this? And Reed spoke up by saying he didn't know. And when the impact statements were given by many family members, one thing that Reed said, and the judge gave him the chance, was, do you feel any remorse? And he did say, I am sorry. In Knox County, Hanky Hazelton, News Channel, Nebraska.
After 9 long months of pregnancy, the bags were packed, the car seat on standby, and finally, 2 energetic boys had fallen asleep. But around 4 a.m., Erica told her husband, I think the baby is coming now.
By the time my husband had put me in the pickup, my water had broke, and we got about a half mile down the road. Told him to call 911, and dispatcher, kind of helped us realize, like, you have to deliver the baby now.
He said his wife was having a contraction and there was something coming out of her. I was like, that's probably the head. Let's go ahead and pull over and we can deliver the baby.
By the time I hit the brakes and could get around the pickup and open up the door and you see a baby in her arms, and it's a quick relief, but then it's still in the go mode. I know we need to get to the hospital.
Assisted by both Madison and Norfolk police to the hospital, Erica expresses her gratitude towards the dispatch and to all who were quickly involved.
Dispatcher, she had already had all the labor and delivery nurses were notified. They had my pickup door open before we even were in park. So she had everything kind of ready and everybody was ready to go and make sure that everything was good.
Giving birth to a 7-pound, 11-ounce baby girl who measured 20.5 inches long, Erica tells us the name and why it's so near and dear to her heart.
Drew Bernadette. Bernadette is my mom's middle name, and then it was her grandma's middle name. So I always wanted to use the name Bernadette, so I'm glad I got a girl to use it.
From a situation that turned out so fun and beautiful, you had mentioned that your job can be tough at times. What is it that you hope that other people can take away from this story and understand why your job is so important?
You know, sometimes we do have a bad day. That doesn't mean every single moment of that day is going to be bad. We do deal with some stressful things that kind of incorporate sometimes to other calls, but I think overall we do care a lot about the community and the people around here, and that's really what we want to do is help.
Reported in Madison County, Hanky Hazelton, News Channel, Nebraska.